Very much, Murthy, ladies and gentlemen, my distinguished panel members. It's a great privilege to be here with you this afternoon. I want to thank you all for your support and your leadership and the moral courage, and particularly the leadership we've seen from the active members of the Congress who've been here with us today. Former members, friends up here, colleagues, Senator D'Amato, Governor Rendell, and I have become very close friends over the last year. You know, I've spent many days in hearing rooms like this, usually sitting in front of the panel answering questions. When I was leaving Washington after 8 years, my staff said, we did a statistic and you've testified more than any other head of a federal agency, because I've reported to 2 intelligence committees, 2 justice committees, 2 appropriation committees, anybody else who wanted to call me up here. So I have a lot of experience as a witness, and that's what we are functioning as today. We are functioning mostly as witnesses. The people who have come to this cause, as you heard, an absolutely incredibly diverse group of people. I don't think I know of another cause that would have coalesced and brought together this amazing group of people. We wrote a letter to the Secretary of State on January 20th. It's public now. You can see it. The signatories on that letter are absolutely incredible. Attorney generals, CIA directors, NATO commanders, Marine Corps commandants, senators, governors, ambassadors, national security advisors. And we all have come to one single but critical conclusion. The situation in Camp Ashraf now is, as you've heard, an emergency situation. We've seen genocide in 2 examples coming from the Iraqi government, and sad to say, watching videos where Iraqi soldiers with American uniforms, American weapons, trained by our soldiers, go in and massacre unarmed innocent people twice. On 2 occasions, by the way, when our Secretary of Defense, incredibly, was in Iraq meeting with the Prime Minister. So we have a lot of history here, recent history, to fear another genocide, a looming genocide. And as Professor Dershowitz said, we have a very unique advantage here in the sense that we have witnesses. Your witnesses, we're witnesses to what has happened here and what could happen. And our goal here is to make sure that genocide does not occur. Several things that have to be done, and I agree with all of my fellow panelists here. We need to change our game plan a little bit this year. We've been writing letters, we've been on editorial boards, the governor's been on TV. We have talked and studied and advocated and answered questions for everyone who wanted to learn about these facts, which are very important. We're going to take, I'm happy to say here, not only for myself, but we have a sort of a small steering group of incredibly prominent people who've been working with this. And a couple of weeks ago, the governor and I, the former Secretary of Homeland Security, we found ourselves demonstrating outside the White House. Can you imagine? Some of my sources, I have friends and sources still in government agencies, you might imagine, said that